Ejike has proven beyond doubt that he is never going to change. Ejike is never going to change. Despite the advice the uncle has given to Ejike, despite how much Munachi has tried to advise Ejike to do the right thing, and Ejike's friend, he prefers to listen to Dan, who is ready to lead him to doom. Ejike, this is not good for you. The end point of what you are doing right now will be so dangerous that you will regret your actions right now if you don't change things right now that it's not too late. On this episode, I'm going to combine two episodes, that is episode 21 and 22, because I wasn't really able to deliver episode 20. So just a review of what happened in episode 20. Ejike left the meeting angrily and went to the back of the building. And he was there. The two friends came to meet him. What is the problem? And Ejike was now telling the friends, can't you guys see that these men want to ridicule me? Can't you see that they just want to make me feel bad and use me? That why would they be demanding all these things from me? Why can't they hand over my mother's cup to me to allow me bury my mother? I cannot go and dance around the market. I cannot go and build a house before I can have my mother buried. And Dan immediately started. You all know who Dan is. He has never given Ejike a good advice for once. He started by telling Ejike to take the mother corpse to the city to bury. When Ejike made mention of he would like to take the mother's corpse to the city and bury her there, where these uncles and hungry people will not have access to her. And immediately Dan supported him because he's always there to advise him to do wrong things. And Ejike's other friend was now, are you stupid? Are you really stupid like this? Why do you want to allow Daniel to lead you to doom? Ejike was now like, how did I even make you my friend? Ever since I know you as my friend, you have never supported me. You are always against me. And the friend told him, I will continue to be against you. That don't you have sense of culture? How do you think that you can come to the village and carry your mother corpse to the city to bury? That you need to listen to the village elders and beg them so that they can forgive you and allow you bury your mom. Ejike has refused to listen to what he has to say. Rather, he has made up his mind to go and bury the mother in the city because Dan has told him that, Ejike, you encourage the billions. You have the money that you can buy the village with your money. And that was the advice Daniel was giving Ejike. But then, the uncle has gone to the elders to plead with them after their last meeting for them to please allow Ejike to bury the mother, that they should temper justice with mercy. But you know, Ejike has hurt the elders so much that they don't even want to listen to what the uncle has to say. They have told the uncle, you know that if we continue to give the young boys of this village these free hands, they might end up selling the community to strangers and we will no longer have land to ourselves. That Ejike has to be taught a lesson. And of course, that is true. Ejike needs to be taught a lesson so that he will understand that money is not just everything. In fact, the elders at this point are wondering, how does Ejike even thought that he can buy us with his money? Is it because he has money? The question is, what if these elders have bad intention towards Ejike? They would have done something bad to him and all his money would just go down the drain. He will start from square one. By that time, Daniel will not be there. Some of his friends will desert him. But now that they are encouraging him, he is proving stubborn and the pride of being rich is what is in his head. But the village elders has refused the plea that the uncle brought to them, that the Ejike must face the consequences of his action, that they are not going to allow him to just do away with what he has done to them in that village. That the insult he has rained to the elders is too much. They cannot handle it anymore. That was really too much. And the uncle has nothing to say but to tell the elders that at this point, he's going to stand for the elders. So he will stand with them because there's nothing he can possibly do. He has tried his best to advise Ejike, but Ejike has refused to listen. So he will stand with the elders. Whatever they decide, Ejike will do. That is what he is in support of. So then the sister was just sitting under the tree. I don't know what she might be thinking. Nobody knows. But Munachi has deemed me fit to bring some stuff to them because she has seen that the uncle is not doing well. And knowing too well that they took care of Mama until when she finally died and they don't have anything, Munachi has decided to, from her own pocket, bring foodstuffs to the auntie so that at least they can have something to eat. He stopped the person who carried the stuff and told the person to please drop the thing there. I was asking Munachi, have you come to buy us? Have you come to buy us with foodstuffs? That if AGK send you to this village to come and buy us with this thing, just go back and tell him that we are not interested. He cannot succeed what he wants to do. I think Chinwe is channeling her hatred the wrong direction, because Munachi has done nothing wrong to Chinwe. In fact, Munachi was the one who took care of Chinwe's mother when Chinwe herself was not even around, and AGK was treating the mother bad. The only person that was standing for Mama was only Munachi. So for Chinwe to have said all these things to Munachi, I think Munachi has taken a lot of this, and that was why she started reacting. He said, but you know that I am not a bad person. That all the while that your brother has been doing all these things that he did to you and your mother, I was not in his life. That I only come to discover all these things that AGK did just when I was about to marry him. And that was when Mama came in. That all these things that I brought, it's not like AGK sent me here. I did it from my own personal money. I think Munachi at this point, Chinwe at this point, has to listen to Munachi and rather make Munachi her friend instead of making her her enemy. Because the hatred he has for AGK is beginning to affect Munachi. I wonder why bad things happen to good people. Munachi is a good woman. Both in and out, she is beautiful. And bad thing is locating her because of her contact with AGK. Munachi would have done a good background check on AGK before getting married to him. But then, he never did. And now, this is the repercussion she has to face for her action. But when the auntie stepped in to ask Chinwe what is really going on, Chinwe was now trying to explain to the auntie that Munachi brought stuff to come and bribe them. The auntie now say, will you shut up? Why do you, in fact, who do you even think you are to come and debate whether to accept it or not? That you and AGK abandoned your mother. The only person that stood for your mom when you were not even around was Munachi. So why are you channeling your hatred towards her? I think you are doing it the wrong way. That in fact, they are going to accept everything that Munachi brought to them. That Chinwe should stop doing all these things that she's doing, that she's also guilty of everything that she's accusing anybody of. Chinwe was telling the auntie that anything that comes from AGK is bad and should not be accepted. And the auntie had to remind her that, remember that you and AGK are connected. They are related with blood. So are you now trying to say that nothing good can come from you? At this point, I'm beginning to wonder whether Chinwe does not think like AGK before saying things. So on today's episode 21, it is a lot is really going on here. Remember, AGK has already made up his plans to go and bury the mother in the city. So Chinwe is saying no to what AGK want to do to the mom. That never in her lifetime will she allow AGK to carry the mother's corpse to the city to bury. That the mother must be buried in the village. And AGK was asking Chinwe, who is going to stop me? Are you going to stop me from taking my mother's corpse to bury in the city? That if I leave my mother's corpse with you, can you bury her? Will you be able to bury Mama? And Chinwe could not say anything. But all she has to say to AGK is that my mother cannot be buried in the city. At least if that is the last thing I'm going to do, that she's going to do it. And AGK was not like, if you stand on my way, I'm going to crush you. At this point, AGK told Chinwe that he feels like even strangling her. This AGK, I don't even know what is wrong with him. Who does he even think he is? He does not have human sympathy. He cannot even relate with his own sister. What nonsense is this? And Chinwe now told AGK, you will not dare. That you will not dare strangle me. That if you try it, blood is going to roll on this ground right now. And AGK wanted to slap Chinwe. And Chinwe said, go ahead and slap me. She picked up the stone to break his head if he tries it. And AGK could not even make any further move. Because he has seen that the little Chinwe that he knew has grown up to become something else. She's ready to do anything at this point. So then, AGK and his friends went back to the elders. I wonder how he was able to bring the elders together after the insult. They still decide to sit to discuss Mama's burial. All these things that is happening is just because of the mother that they need to bury. If not, nobody would have anything to do with Ejike at this point. When they got to the village, Ejike, instead of him to approach the elders well, he started abusing the elders and was telling them to please to give him the mother corpse so that he can go and bury the mother in the city. That if he leaves the corpse with the village elders, are they going to eat the corpse? Are they going to bury Mama by themselves? That they should allow him to take his mother to bury. And his friends that came along with, they were like, Ejike, but this is not what we discussed. This is not what we discussed. Why are you bringing us here to embarrass us? That you are spoiling everything. And the elders was now like, did you call us here to insult us again? He called the elders hungry men. That they are hungry. That they should give the mother corpse to him. That if he does not bury the mother, are they going to dance naked in the village by themselves? Are they going to bury the mother, or are they going to even build the house that they want him to build before burying Mama if he leaves the corpse with them? That they should give him the corpse that he will have to go and bury the mother. The elders have agreed that they will have to hand over Ejike's corpse to him so that he can go and do whatever he wants to do, whatever is pleases with him to do with the mother's corpse. That enough is enough. They cannot stand Ejike's arrogance and insult anymore. And they have started begging. Daniel wanted to say something, but they shut him off because he's always supporting Ejike to do evil things around him. But then Rita was now responding to Ejike so rudely that Ejike wanted to slap her, but then Munachi blocked everything and told Ejike that you will never dare do such thing in front of me, that you cannot do it. But then the elders got upset and left, and Munachi was trying to beg, but at this point there's nothing Munachi can possibly do because Ejike is becoming wild and the elders can no longer have it. And at this you can see that Munachi is even drinking. She's so sad. In fact, she doesn't even know what to do. She's beginning to drink. She's wondering how she even got to this point of marrying a demon in form of human being. But Ejike was still disturbed. He went to try to sleep but discovered that Munachi was not in bed with. He decided to come downstairs to check on Munachi. He found Munachi with a glass of wine. I was asking Munachi, why are you not upstairs? You need to be sleeping by now. What is going on? You can imagine that Ejike has forgotten all that happened in the village. And he is so happy that everything happened and he's going to bury the mom. And Munachi was not like, why are you so heartless? What are you made of? Instead of you to settle with your elders so that you can bury Mama, you are rather fighting them. To cut everything short, I don't want this video to be longer than necessary. Ejike was telling Munachi that he's going to bury the mother in the city and he's going to the village to carry the corpse. That if Munachi dares try to stop him, he's going to crush her. Munachi now stood up and told Ejike that if Ejike thinks that he is a mad person, that he's the only one who is arrogant, that if she proves to Ejike what she's made of, Ejike will not be able to stand. That when she wants to fight, she fights with her God. Ejike decided to warn Munachi not to stand in his way. If not, what he's going to do to Munachi will not be able to stand it. He warned Munachi seriously and told Munachi that tomorrow that they are going to the village to carry the mother's cup. And if he looks for Munachi, what Munachi will see will be dangerous. This is men with their ego. At this point, there's nothing Munachi can do. She will have to follow Ejike to the village to bring Mama's cup. But I just hope that nothing bad happened to Ejike. Munachi, sorry. Let me take Ejike out. But I just hope that nothing bad happens to Munachi because she is innocent from the beginning. Ejike should rather face the wrath that he has brought upon himself. I will bring the next episode to you as soon as it drops. But for now, if you are watching the video for the first time, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. With that being said, see you on the next one. Peace.